DeMar DeRozan signed to the Denver Nuggets. But what if we put his teams in reverse? He'll be starting his career in Denver, followed by stops in Sacramento, Chicago, and San Antonio before finishing his career in Toronto. And as a rookie, he gets to start next to Carmelo Anthony. Steph Curry's gonna win the Rookie of the Year over DeRozan. Whoa, DeRozan didn't even finish top 5. He was number 7 in Rookie of the Year voting, even though he averaged 18 points a game. That's actually kind of crazy. The Nuggets were able to finish as the 2nd seed, and that's because Melo carried the team averaging 31. Kind of crazy, a rookie DeRozan was 2nd in scoring. Round 1, they have to face the Jazz, and this Jazz team actually looks pretty good on paper. I'm surprised they're a 7 seed. They look more like a 4 seed, not gonna lie, but the Nuggets are gonna sweep them, which takes us on to round 2. We have to go up against Kobe and Powell. Their supporting cast doesn't look too great, but they are the 3 seed. They're able to steal game 1 from us. We're able to go up 2-1 though, and 3-1. Can we make it out in 5? We can. But now we have to play a 5 seed because the 1 seeded Thunder lost, and this low-key might be easy. Tim Duncan and Tony Parker are still good, but they have Ginobili coming off the bench. Kawhi's not on the team yet, so we should be able to sweep them low-key. We're going to. And in the finals, we have to go up against the Big 4 Celtics. This is not going to be easy. If DeRozan could win a championship as a rookie, that would be insane though. We're going to lose the first 2 games. We at least take game 3, but we can't tie the series up at 2. And unfortunately, we're going to lose the series in 5. But in year 2, DeRozan's the best player on the team with Melo leaving. Raymond Felton's going to win the 6th Man of the Year. That's at least a good sign. Of course, Melo's on the All-NBA 3rd team the season he leaves. And the Nuggets are going to drop to the 6th seed. Round 1, we have to play the Lakers, who we were able to beat last year. Before we do that though, let's check on DeRozan. He averaged 23, and I'm hoping he can keep it up against the Lakers. Game 1, we're going to lose by about 10. Game 2, we lose by just 5 points. We're unfortunately going to go down 3-0 and get swept. Year 3, I don't know why Chris Paul is on the All-NBA 3rd team twice. Anyway, DeRozan should be making All-NBA teams soon. He's up to 25 points per game, but the Nuggets get even worse, dropping to the 7th seed. Round 1, we have to play the Spurs again, who have Kawhi now. They low-key look beatable, I'm not going to lie. This Nuggets team on paper looks good, but I guess they're just not good because they're the 7th seed. We're going to go down 3-1 and lose in 5. In Season 4, the Nuggets have some new additions on the team. They're going to add Iggy, but the Nuggets are still underwhelming, only finishing 4 games above 500. But I don't think this playoff run's going to go too well for them. On the season, DeRozan was able to average 22. His points per game dropped a little bit with Iggy on the team now, and his individual numbers have looked really good to start his career. It's just the team success is not there yet, as they're going to get swept by the Spurs. In DeRozan's 5th season, he's going to take a pretty big leap. He's up to an 87. Obviously, he's not going to win the MVP, but let's see if he can finally make an All-NBA team. He's not going to make the 1st team, 2nd team, or 3rd team. Kyle Lowry makes it. I'm guessing his points per game is high, just not the rebound and assists. I mean, the rebound's decent for a shooting guard. The assists are not really there. But on the bright side, he's going to average a career high 25 points per game, putting him 9th in the league. The Nuggets are a little better sitting at the 5 seed. And of course, we have to play Iggy, who just left us. I don't know what the Nuggets rotations are right now. Kenneth Faried is coming off the bench for some reason, but it looks like it's working as the Nuggets take the first 2 games. The Warriors tie it up. In game 5, we have a super low scoring 4th quarter. The Nuggets are going to go up by 6. I think they have this one in the bag, and they're just barely gonna win. Shout out to DeRozan, he dropped 29. But in game 6, this series is not over yet. The Nuggets are up by 3 with 2 minutes to go. Curry is cooking. He's gonna find Draymond left wide open on the wing, and he ties the game up. He just crossed Ty Lawson out of his shoes. Let's see if DeRozan can regain the lead for the Nuggets. With this post fade, he's gonna miss it. Warriors aren't gonna take advantage of the break, but Curry's gonna go at Ty Lawson again. He's gonna swing it to Draymond, to David Lee, back to Curry. Curry the drive, he has another chance. 6 seconds to go on the shot clock. He's getting clamped up. They go to David Lee. Another Draymond 3. He's gonna miss this time. Less than a minute to go. They're gonna put the ball in DeRozan's hands, trying to drive baseline. He goes up with the layup and he scores. I'm just scared with what Curry is capable of. The half spin, he's gonna throw it to the corner. He finds Harrison Barnes and his 3 bounces in. So now the Nuggets are running out of time. They're gonna need to lock in here. Ty Lawson's gonna find Wilson Chandler. Wilson Chandler goes to DeRozan with 7 seconds left on the shot clock. They're almost sending the double. I don't know what kind of defense this is, but whatever it is, it's working. DeRozan has to force the shot up and he's gonna miss. So now with 3 seconds to go, the Nuggets need Curry to miss, but I don't think that's gonna happen. He's gonna knock down his 1st and 2nd free throw. 93% of people who watch me aren't subscribed, so make sure to subscribe to help me hit my goal of 35,000 subscribers. And on top of that, they only have 3 seconds to go, no timeouts. Ty Lawson to force overtime is gonna miss, and we're going to game 7. DeRozan led the team in scoring, but he did not shoot good at all. And in game 7, the Nuggets just had one of the worst 3rd quarters I have ever seen as they get eliminated by the Warriors. Like, who is stopping this? In season 6, DeRozan still hasn't made an All-NBA team yet, even though he just averaged 26 points a game. And the reason for that is probably because the Nuggets are absolutely terrible, sitting at the bottom of the conference. But in DeRozan's 7th season, he's finally going to get some help as Jokic joins the team. But with Jokic being pretty young, the Nuggets are going to win 50 games, but they're still the 6th seed. On the season, DeRozan was able to average 28 points per game. He just keeps getting better. But still, no All-NBA teams, these guards are just way too good. As the 6th seed, the Nuggets have have to play Gordon Hayward and Rudy Gobert in the first round. I don't get how the Jazz are the 3 seed though. The Nuggets look like the better team as they're able to take the first 2 games. They go up 3-0. They're not able to sweep the Jazz, but they're gonna gentlemen sweep. So after winning his first playoff series in a while, they have to face the Thunder now, and this one's not gonna be easy. They have KD, they have Westbrook as the Nuggets go up 2-0 somehow. Thunder take game 3, but game 4 is gonna go to the Nuggets, and they're in the conference finals as a 6 seed. But of course they have to go up against the Warriors. And yeah, they won 68 games. So this is probably where the run's gonna end. Game 1, they're gonna lose by almost 40. Game 2, they win by about 10. Game 3, they're gonna lose. Game 4, they get blown out. They're not gonna lose in 5, so they're gonna stay alive here. But in game 6, this one's over. The Warriors dominated in that second quarter. I can't believe the Nuggets got this far. Season number 8, the Nuggets are slowly getting better. Jokic is up to an 82, and they added Jamal Murray to the roster. And finally, DeMar DeRozan's gonna make his first All-NBA team in season number 8, averaging 25, 6, and 6. And on top of that, the Nuggets continue to improve. They're up to the 3 seed. Round 1's gonna be tough though, as they have to face AD and Boogie. I'm surprised they're only a 6 seed. I know their supporting cast isn't the best, but having those 2 big men starting is kind of crazy. They're gonna take a game from us, but the Nuggets are gonna win in 5. But now we have to face the Warriors again, who have Kevin Durant now. I know we're the 3 seed, but I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to beat them. We actually steal game 1, which is huge, but we're gonna go down 2-1, 3-1, and we're gonna lose in 5. But the team is slowly coming together. Let's see if they can make a run this year. Even with DeMar DeRozan moving to a small forward, he's gonna make back-to-back All-NBA teams averaging 26, 6, and 3. And I didn't even realize Jokic is here with him. The Nuggets are sitting at the 3 seed also. I don't know how the Warriors with Kevin Durant are the 6 seed. Of course, we have to go up against them in the first round. They're gonna take game 3, and now I'm kind of scared. Game 4 is a big one. We're gonna lose it by about 20. We're gonna stay alive in game 5. But in game 6, the Nuggets are gonna need a big one here, down 2 with a minute and a half to go. Jamal Murray's gonna find Jokic the fake. He kicks it out to Will Barton. A wide open mid-range ties the game up. Big shot for the Nuggets there to stay in it. Now we have Curry driving on Jamal Murray. He's gonna kick it out to Clay with enough space. He's gonna miss the 3. So the Nuggets can take the lead here. Emmanuel Mudiay on the break. He's gonna kick it to Jamal Murray, trying to get past Curry. He is struggling. He's not giving up though. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. He's gonna go up and give the Nuggets the lead. The Warriors ended up calling a timeout, so we have DeRozan in the game. I think they subbed in Paul Millsap too, but now we have Curry driving on Mudiay. He kicks it out. Why is Clay being left open? He's gonna miss again. But those are shots he should not be getting. KD guarding DeRozan. DeRozan blows right by him and takes the reverse. But with Steph Curry and KD on the court, no game is ever over. Curry's gonna miss the wide open 3, but now we need Gary Harris to knock down both of these free throws. He's gonna make the first, and to put the Nuggets up by 6, his second one's good as well. Warriors have 18 seconds left, no timeouts. Curry's gonna pass half court. He's not gonna pull the 3. Instead, they settle for a Draymond 3, and the Nuggets are gonna force a game 7. I'm surprised the Warriors lost. Curry had a 30-point double-double. KD had a 29-point double-double. Clay put up 25. He didn't really do much of anything else at all. Draymond had a triple-double, and then Kevon Looney had a double-double. I guess we just had way more people outshine them. We probably just shot better. Yeah, they had the counting stats, but we had better efficiency. But in game 7, the Warriors had a way better first quarter. They're gonna come out with the win. Even though we were the better seed, I had a feeling we were gonna lose to them, and they just won the finals as a 6 seed. So after that disappointing season, DeRozan's gonna leave Denver to join the Kings. Unfortunately, DeMar DeRozan's All-NBA streak is over. He's gonna lead the Kings to the 6 seed though. That's pretty surprising considering the rest of the roster is not that good. DeRozan carried them with 27 points a game. And in the first round, they have to go up against LeBron, who in this universe won the MVP this season. Kind of crazy, he carried this Lakers team to the 3rd seed. This is before they got Anthony Davis. The Kings are gonna tie the series up. They also take game 5, and we're gonna win in 6. But now in the second round, we have to face Damian Lillard and CJ. Kind of crazy, the Jazz blew a 3-2 lead, so we're going up against a 7 seed who take game 1 from us. That is a little scary, but we go up 2-1, 3-1, and we're in the conference finals. But now we have to play the team that knocked DeRozan out of the playoffs last season, and they look even better than last year with a healthy DeMarcus Cousins. They go up 2-0 on us, they go up 3-0, and to no surprise, they're gonna sweep us. But with De'Aaron Fox starting to improve, this team looks promising. When I said promising, I didn't mean 1 seed promising though. DeRozan's gonna fail to make an All-NBA team yet again, even though he averaged 28 points, 5 boards, and 4 assists. How'd he not make it? In round 1, the Kings have to face the Suns. Luckily for us, this is before Chris Paul got there. They're gonna steal game 1 from us though. Game 2 goes to us, game 3 goes to us, game 4 we're able to take it and we win in 5. Round 2, we have to play a duo of Westbrook and Harden. Other than that though, I feel like the Rockets aren't that good. They're gonna take game 1 by about 5 points. They also take game 3 and 4 to go up 3-1 on us, and they beat us in 5. Season number 12, DeRozan's gonna drop in overall a little bit, but he's still a solid player, averaging 22 points a game. The Kings are able to clinch the 4 seed, and in the first round, they have to face Cat and a rookie Anthony Edwards. And I'm not gonna lie, they might be better than us. I feel feel like these teams are pretty evenly matched. We're gonna take the first 3 games against them and we're gonna surprisingly sweep. And the Suns just blew 3-1 to the Lakers, who are a play-in team. So now we have to face LeBron and Anthony Davis. I'm kind of scared. The fact that they were able to beat the 1 seed is a little scary. They're gonna take game 2 against us, but we go up 3-1 on them. We can't make it out in 5. And it looks like we're not going to make it out in 6 either. We're going to a game 7 against the play-in team. DeRozan led the team in scoring, but LeBron put up 39. And in that game 7, we just got eliminated by a play-in team. So they're going to make the conference finals as an 8 seed, and they make the finals, but they end up losing. But DeMar DeRozan's on to bigger and better things as he's going to join the Bulls. On the season, he's able to average 24, 4, and 4. And as for seeding the Bulls, ooh, are they a play-in team? They are. They're the 8th seed. So let's see if they even make it out. They're going to win the first game, which means they have to go up against Giannis in the first round. Let's see if the Bulls can pull off an upset here. Game 1, they lose by 8. Game 2, they lose by about 15. Game 3, they're gonna win, and they're able to tie the series up. But that momentum's not gonna last as they lose game 5. DeRozan had 30, Lavine had 29. Other than that, they didn't really have that many people show up. And DeMarcus Cousins just dropped 32. At this point, he's way past his prime, and the Bucks are able to beat us in 6. In DeRozan's 14th season, he's gonna average just 20 points a game. But to be fair, the scoring on this team was pretty well-rounded, at least between the top 3 guys. And as for seeding, the Bulls are the 6th seed, so not much better than last year. And on top of that, they have to face Giannis in the first round again. They're actually going to take game 2 by just 1 point. Last season, they got cooked by Boogie Cousins. Okay, this time they tie the series up at 2, but they're going to lose in 6. Season number 15, we got DeRozan averaging basically the same as last season. I think that's exactly the same. Why do I feel like the Bulls are going to be the 6th seed again? They're actually up to the 4th seed. Round 1, we have to go up against the Hawks. Other than Trae Young, they don't look too great. They're going to take game 1 from us, though. They go up 2-0. Game 3, we're able to win. We can't tie the series up, and we're going to lose to them in 5. But the following season, DeRozan reunites with De'Aaron Fox, and he's on the same team as Wemby now. In their first season together, Wemby's going to win the Depoy, and DeRozan's going to average 17 points a game. And for the first time in a while, his team's not going to make the playoffs or the play-in. But in their second season together, the Spurs are looking better than ever. They have 97 overall Wemby, Castle's an 88, De'Aaron Fox 86, Dylan Harper 85, DeRozan 84, Vassell 82. I think they have a legitimate chance at a championship. Wemby's able to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Years. He's going to finish 3rd in the MVP race. And as for DeRozan, he's able to average 17 on the season. The Spurs are the 5th seed, so they're a little underwhelming. I definitely thought they'd be better and that the Kings would be worse. So this will definitely be an interesting series. Game 1, we lose by about 20. Game 2, we win by about 15. Game 3, we're going to lose. We tie the series up, though. In Game 5, this is one of the worst 4th quarters I've ever seen from both teams, but the Spurs are going to win. 32 combined points is crazy. Dylan Harper led the team in scoring. DeRozan actually had a pretty good game, but we're going to a Game 7 against the Kings. That's kind of insane. De'Aaron Fox is going to lead the team in scoring. Wemby at 21, DeRozan at 11. And I thought Zach Lavine would be the one to go off, but it was Malik Monk. But Game 7 is all Spurs. They're going to blow out the Kings to move on. Shout out Wemby. He had a 28-point, 25-rebound game. He almost had a 5x5. In this game, DeRozan dropped 18. Round 2 is going to be tough, though, as we have to face the Thunder. In real life, the Spurs were able to beat the Thunder, but in 2K, I don't know what it is. The Thunder are just amazing, and for some reason, the Spurs aren't, even with DeRozan. Okay, they're going to force a Game 6, though. And in Game 6, the Spurs are fighting to stay alive here. Stephon Castle's going to find Keldon Johnson for the layup. He's able to put the Spurs up by 1. Shea is going to cook Dylan Harper. He ends up taking a contested jumper, and it falls in. That did not look like a good shot. I don't know how that worked, and I don't know why Keldon Johnson is running the point guard. He's almost going to step out of bounds, but he scores on Jared McCain. Just over a minute to go. Shea with the spin. He's going to spin again and go up with the layup. He is cooking. DeRozan's at the scorer's table. Wemby's not there with him. Champagne's going to get an open 3, but he's going to miss it. We need a foul or something. I want to see DeRozan get subbed into the game, but AJ Mitchell's going to miss the 3. Keldon on the fast break with the snatchback goes up with a terrible shot, but he scores. They might be able to force a Game 7 here. Oh my gosh, they just left Jared McCain wide open, but he's going to miss. Spurs can extend their lead here. Keldon on the fast break. Don't go up again. Okay, he's not going to go up. Devin Vassell's going to get fouled. So luckily, with that timeout, the Thunder just called DeRozan's going to get subbed in. Devin Vassell's going to sink his first free throw and to put the Spurs up 3. His second one's good. Thunder have no timeouts. I don't know why they decided to use the timeout there, but they have plenty of time to score here. Shea on the drive getting stopped by Stephon Castle. He's going to hop his way into the paint and make the N1. They had one job to not foul, and Shea's going to tie the game up. So the Spurs have 15 seconds to get the ball up the court and score to force a Game 7. They're going to put the ball in DeRozan's hands. He's going to chew out the clock and go up with the deep 3. Why is that the shot? Chet's gonna chuck up the full court shot and it's way off. But this one's not over yet. In overtime, we're all tied up. Shea, the fake, goes up with the shot. He's cooking everyone. He's going crazy with the contested layups, just bodying his way into the paint. DeRozan's trying to do the same, but he's struggling. They're gonna send the double, but he's still gonna score on Caruso. They gotta put some respect on his name. DeMar DeRozan is not washed. Shea is absolutely gonna cook, but missed the shot. Devon Castle's not gonna take advantage of the break. They're gonna dump it off to DeRozan, and he's gonna cook Caruso again. Under a minute to go, they're gonna put the ball in Shea's hands again. He gets right past Dylan Harper. I like how without Wemby, the Spurs are just giving it to DeRozan to ISO. He's actually gonna get clamped up on that play as soon as I say that. He's gonna kick it out to Champagnie, to Dylan Harper. The three over. Shea's gonna miss, and Cornette can't come down with it. So now the Thunder can take the lead. We're all tied up with under 30 seconds to go. Shea's gonna spin his way into the paint, and he gets Dylan Harper jumping. So now the Spurs could get the last shot here, go for the tie or for the win, but it looks like they're trying to cook something up before the last second. DeRozan getting clamped up. He's gonna find Dylan Harper. 13 seconds to go. Their offense is not moving right now. They go back to DeRozan. Cornette's gonna come set the screen. It's not a great one. 6 seconds left. DeRozan is struggling. He finds Cornette. The layup over Hartenstein's off, and the Thunder are gonna win. I thought the Spurs had a chance. That is such a bad way to go out. But that would be DeRozan's last game as a Spur, as he's now a 6-man on the Raptors. DeRozan's teammate Scottie is gonna make the All-NBA second team. Kawhi is somehow down to 19 points a game. And off the bench, DeRozan's still gonna average 15. In terms of seeding, the Raptors are the first seed. In the first round, they have to play the Pacers. I'm a little bit scared. The fact that they're a play-in team is kind of crazy. The Raptors are gonna take game 1, but they lose game 2. Game 3, they blow out the Pacers. The Pacers tie the series up. Game 5 goes to the Raptors, and they can't make it out in 6. But thank goodness in game 7, they're gonna lock in and win. Scottie Barnes dropped 42. Round 2, we have to go up against the Pistons, who have Jaden Ivey back, I guess. Game 1, the Pistons are gonna take. That's not great. They also take game 2. They go up 3-0 and they sweep us. So with DeMar DeRozan's career in reverse, he's gonna finish with 2 All-NBA teams, 1 finals appearance in his first season, and 33,000 career points, putting him number 5 all time. Subscribe if you enjoyed, and if you want to see me put Klay Thompson's teams in reverse, click the video on the screen right now.